Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, it's time to get our skates on. I've got my skates on. I'm going to go out soon. I've just been practicing around the living room. No, I haven't. In the kitchen. It's quite good. Okay, I think I'm a bit of a liability. I think, like, not that I lied, but I'm not, like, great on them. Get your skates on. Let's find our balance. Woo! Finding our centre to stay up. To stay standing strong. Do you want to see my skates? Like, I'm going to be like a little kid here. I feel really high up. I have to stand away a bit. Sit away a bit. Okay. What are these skates? Rio roller skates. Her name is Rio and she dances on the sand. Look how tall I am. This is awesome. Okay, how on earth do I show you my skates? Okay, here we are. They look like ice skating skates. Okay, with the white. Figure skating, yeah. Oh, figure skating. Anyway, okay then, so it's time to get our skates on. How am I going to do this reading? Okay, I can stretch my legs all the way out and just... Oh, it's very good, like exercising. Okay, look, we've got the skates on, okay? First step to getting moving. Come on, it's time to get your skates on. So I had to do a reading, just because it's time to get your skates on. Was coming through in my mind. Time to get your shifty on. Would you like to see what the actual meaning of that phrase is? It's time to get your skates on. Well, why not? We got the skates on, and we're ready to go. Time to get your skates on. It's time to get your skates on. That's interesting. It just says it's time to get your skates on. Oh, dig out those mittens. Okay. I wanted to see what it meant. Oh, it's a UK informal. Used when you want to tell someone to hurry up. That might be why I had to tell you then. Get your skates on or we'll be late. Expressions telling people to hurry up. Get your skates on. Okay. Well, we've got the skates on. Let's have a reading. Let's have a look and see. Why do I feel like I'm talking to you, Divine Masculine? Okay. We were left on a bit of a cliffhanger last night on the live. But what happens next? I'm not sure if we're going to find out today. I think you guys might just want to, I'm not sure, a little chat. Yeah, we've got the Eight of Swords here, so maybe we're not going to find out. It's not quite concluded just yet. Okay. Unless you're guiding me to follow my senses, okay? It's like, don't struggle when you're out on your skates. Don't be breaking no bones. Don't you be trying to stop that fall. Okay. Oh, it's the Emperor. He's looking at the Divine Feminine here. Okay. Oh, it looks like he wants to come rushing in. Has he got his skates on? Three of Pentacles. He might have to borrow some. Looks like he's got welly boots on, to be honest. He needs to make a decision. Okay, let's have a look. I'm talking like you're not in the room, Divine Masculine. The Tower. Maybe that's best. You're ever so angry about something. Aggressive. What's with the aggressiveness? It's the aggressiveness about charging in. It's like you're like a bull in a china shop. That's just by the first three cards, so I'm not really sure of your story yet. Rolling on a river. Okay, we're rolling. We're rolling. Well, I can't see two cards here. We've got the Tower. Fill in the blanks. Blankety blank, blankety blank, blankety blank, blankety blank, blankety blank. Oh, is it Super Match Game? I think that might be the last one. Super Match Game? Super Match Game. Okay, so we've got the Tower, blankety blank, and the Fool. Oh, and justice. Okay. We've got an unhappy, stubborn, divine masculine here. He's in a strop. Why are you in a strop? Is it because you've got no roller skates? Figure skating. It's definitely about having the figure. Well, it really does tone up skating. Especially, I like it that I'm not really balanced on them. It's going to help me to get centred. So, we're talking about my skates. Well, we know that because it's time to get your skates on. Let's show you this, if we have to. Roxette, it must have been love, for some reasons, coming out. Patsy Cline did come out, crazy, but it was a masculine's voice for both of them songs. Are we having a look at these blankety blanks, or have I got to fill in the blanks? Well, let us clarify then. Do you want to clarify with the Druid Craft Tarot? It seems to be the masculine's pack. Let's do it. Who's this lady pregnant? Is she causing you grief? Super match game, super match game, super match game, super match game. UK game show, blankety blank, back in the day. Boom, boom. Eight of Swords, let's have a look at this because I did feel it was the Divine Feminines. This is, okay, you're most definitely not to have any fear. Because this is a card of unfounded fear, but you're intelligent and intuitive. You just need to go with the flow. It's like you can feel your way there with your toes. Tread carefully. Who's treading carefully? The Divine Feminine or the Divine Masculine? I felt it could be the Divine Masculine's energy has to tread carefully, step carefully. Let's find out. Eight of Swords. The Divine Masculine is observing the Divine Feminine in all her glory. But this is when there's something missing from the table. Okay, let's read it. And I said here he feels it must have been love, but it's over now. It must have been good, but I lost it somehow. And then we've got crazy. I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. It does say contentment, achievement and realisation of dreams, which is the Divine Feminine. It's definitely a protective energy over the feminine, that the masculine wants to step up to the plate. Let's get your skates on. A time for enjoyment and celebration. A rewarding emotional life. Someone may be missing from your life, or you may feel strangely lonely. Having been through difficulties in the past, now close relationships and warmth abound. Inspiration and creativity. Any obstacles will be easily handled, and make sure you appreciate your blessings. So the Divine Masculine's blessing is the Divine Feminine, but he seems to be stressed out. I don't know why he's so stroppy. Why are you so stroppy? Why are you looking at the corner of your eyes like that? It's like he's pretending that he doesn't see, he doesn't know, but he does. Excuse me, there's a fire burning. I reckon I'm about 6 foot now. I grew up overnight. Okay, so look then, Emperor. The High Priestess. So now we do have the Divine Feminine. Let's get another one. So this is about, it's a little bit envious here from the masculine. That's why he's in a bit of a strop. Because it's like the Divine Feminine just knows what to do. And that kind of triggers his ego. It's like that she's always right. And that seems to be an issue, that she always knows the right thing to do. But I believe that he's really looking at this as being an asset now. So it's like she trusts herself, which means that the divine masculine, he trusts the divine feminine now, a little bit stressing her out. It's like he wants to come on board. So he does feel as if he's in safe hands. Let's hope I'm in safe hands today when I'm out there on them paths, deciding which path to take. Oh, okay. This is the divine feminine's intelligence. It triggers the divine masculine. It's like a game of Jeopardy. Has he jeopardised this? Knight of Swords, well, right at the last minute, he comes dashing in. On his skates, same colour as my skates. White is like the masculine energy. Maybe I should put Emily's skates on, they're black. No, mine are white. Okay. She's got one size bigger than me. It wouldn't be a comfy fit. Though these aren't the most comfortablest around the ankles. Maybe just because I'm not used to it, got to strengthen my ankles. That might help. Actually, that might really help. With like my ankle, my foot. Hopefully my hip as well. Anyway, let's get back to the reading, rather than me thinking about my skating exercise. Oh, we got the Lord. The Emperor follows himself. Okay, you feeling a bit better? Stress balls down? You got your flip-flops on? You ready for a holiday? Could do with a good swim. You look like a fish underneath there. Like a fish in water. Like a fish in water. You take to it like a fish in water. Oh, that's awesome. Divine masculine, that's really good. You take to it like a fish in water. Would you like me to tell you what that means? I'm going to take to roller skating like a fish in water. You should see me on a bike. Feel very playful today. I'm quite fidgety. And I can't spell. Well, we know that one. Or pronounce. Like a fish, oh, like a fish out of water. Like a fish out of water. What does that mean? Like a fish out of water, phrase, verb, link phrase. If you feel like a fish out of water, you do not feel comfortable or relaxed because you are in an unusual or familiar situation. So like a fish out of water, that's the same as, that's the opposite, isn't it? To like a fish to water. That's good. Okay, so you may have not felt comfortable or relaxed being around the divine feminines. Because it's unusual or unfamiliar to you. Anyway, it looks like you're taking it like a fish to water. Well done for you. Okay. The Lord. Oh, I didn't carry on reading. I want to see what the Empress, I've called her the Empress, she's the High Priestess, okay? It's like she's the Oracle. The Empress. The High Priestess. Comes after the Magician. The Fool, the Magician, the High Priestess. Present yourself before the mysteries of life and before the goddess or her priestess in humility and with reverence. Wow. You've got to present yourself to the divine feminine, divine masculine now. Time to get your skates on. Let's reread that part. That's just the message. The message. Present yourself before the mysteries of life and before the goddess or her high priestess in humility and with reverence, open to the stillness and the depths within you to gain strength and wisdom. Keywords: depth, intuition, dreams, inner wisdom, gateway to initiation, the unconscious and the divine feminine. the Empress. Your counterpart. Enter in the stillness. The High Priestess needs to clear her throat. Okay, we'll have a drink. Hi, Jess. Want to come skating with Mummy? I was out in the garden today and all three of them come out. It was like, it's spring! She's outside! And they all came out. It's lovely. Oh, they're such homely cats. They do like to stay close to me. And then when I go out into the garden, I notice that all of them come out. Oh, that's lovely. Anyway. Enter in the stillness. The High Priestess seems to bar our way forward. Okay, accept it. This is about acceptance of the Divine Feminine's intuitive power of knowing without knowing. Bit scary. Got to get to grips with it, just like the roller skating. The High Priestess seems to bar our way forward. Don't be in a rush to move onwards. Balance the power of decision making and action, as seen in the Magician card, with the power of reflection and depth. True passivity is strong and fertile and shouldn't be mistaken for weakness or inertia. Be open to your dreams and intuitions. Intuitions. You might have a few hunches. Here you are. As the Lord again. Well, you're not the Emperor now, you're the Lord of the Manor. You'll take to it like a fish to water. I got that from his body. Look, the scales here. He's got his kind of summer wear, beach shoes on. Looks like he's on the beach. The horse. How awesome would that be to like do horse riding on the beach? Oh, that would be amazing. Anyway, okay. That can go on the bucket list. The Lord. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He wants to look after the Divine Feminine here. Take his place. Take his place in society. Hi, Lily. Come to take your place. That's cool. I'm off out soon, sweetie. You going to come with me? This one's a nightmare. She will follow me around the estate. So will Tia. Jasper won't. He won't go too far from home. But Tia and Lily will have to be careful. Lily will follow me all the way down the shop. Okay, let's carry on. I'm in a right chatty mood today. Listen, it's all that fresh air. Go out and get yourself just breathe it in. It's beautiful. The Lord. The message. Take control of your life and offer clear and firm boundaries to those who depend on you. Lead your life by being true to your values and you will accomplish great things. The structure needed for success. Let's find out what that is then. The Lord's strong will. Rational thinking. I like that. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. The Lord's strong will. Divine's will. The Lord's strong will, rational thinking and adherence to principles must be tempered by the lady's passion and feeling. Okay, I said I felt you was in a little bit of a strop. That needs to be tempered by the lady's passion and feeling. A father figure, employer or authority figure, or government or official body. Stepping up. Okay. You may be called upon to act responsibly and in line with your values. If you are in a position of leadership, don't be afraid to set sail. Okay. Don't be afraid to act with clarity and integrity for the greater good. There's a fear here of not being able to live up to expectations. They're your expectations. Okay. And they're really the only expectations that you need to adhere to are the ones that you expect from yourself, your true self. Living in integrity. Now, that's about as far as I got with the story. And then it's kind of like, not sure. Three of Pentacles. So we can see that this is a masculine here who is chatting. He's got some plans, maybe some projects in the making. He is the apprentice. That's what I'm going to say. So this is when you feel like a fish out of water. But he's got it. He's got the knack. So if the Divine Masculine's feeling a lot more confident with expressing this journey and spirituality in his own ways. Two of Pentacles, the Divine Feminine here, well, she's been balancing things out on her own, okay? Things have been choppy, but she hasn't let it affect her. She's waited for all the ships to sink or the shit to sink. It's like the cream of the crop will rise to the top. Up, 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 up to the top. Okay. So it reminds me of the analogy that Abraham Hicks gives, and that's imagine a cork and you're pushing it down, okay, and you're pushing it down under the water, and if you let go, it will pop back up to the top anyway. Okay, so, and Divine says they're not going to let you drown. They've been telling you this. So it looks like when you've let go, because you're not holding that stress ball so hard anymore, you're going to pop to the top. As easy as that. Now, I believe that this is about you kind of maybe discussing or planning to actually join your Divine Feminine. It's Two of Pentacles. It's normally the infinity symbol with two pentacles. You've got to try and balance them, okay? He does look like maybe he could be on his roller skates. He's kind of going. But in this card, it's depicted with the Divine Feminine. And she is juggling these balls, these pentacles. They look like juggling balls. So I'm not going to say twiddling her thumb, but she's learning how to find her balance and really just try and ignore the drama in the background. So she's most definitely focusing on herself. Two of Pentacles. Balance, trust and playfulness. That's the perfect energy for today. A need to seek balance in your life requires trust and playfulness rather than concentration or caution. Yeah, okay. That was it's like the guidance that the masculines are giving me from my roller skates. It's like trust. You know, you've got this. Don't fall down. Okay. A need to seek balance in your life requires trust and playfulness rather than concentration or caution. Material wealth and practical matters. Juggling two or more jobs, homes or demanding relationships, juggling a number of factors in your life may be a joy for you rather than a burden. So she's got the knack of this, Divine Feminine. So we spoke yesterday, is it's the ebb and flow. You are going to have no control over that. That cycle will always turn. Okay, so you have to take the rough with the smooth. But it's learning how to balance your way through these constant changes. So now we've got a decision that needs to be made. He's in the shadows. It looks like he's being more enlightened. I feel as if, because it said about your intuitions, so there's more than one, you've been receiving quite a lot of options, and I do feel it's through the dreams. Okay, visions. It's mentioned it to start with. But these clouds are ever so close to you now. They're really in reach. I mean, you can see how in reach it is. You just need to uncross your arms and take it. Just take it. You're still too busy looking at these three here. Maybe you've got three choices then. I don't know. But the choice that you're being guided to take is the one that's undercover, the unknown. Okay? Because that's you taking a leap of faith. It's illuminated there. So you've got 3 cups there. What are you choosing? Because I don't feel like... I feel you feel this... It must have been love, but it's over now. So it's like you're dismissing that. Why you seems like you're looking at the victory reef. Now the dragons, well, that will come in, won't it? I think you might be looking at the victory reef. The victory reef cup has the death face on it, the skull, which means that's quite a good, it's a good omen. Because I'm feeling you choose your spiritual transformation. You get the prize at the end of that. You choose your spiritual path, okay, and you're certain and sure what direction you're kind of going in life. It's away from the drama, and you're actually looking at that victory reef. That's the one you're going to take. You're going to take the transformation. That's awesome. So all those other cups there are just not satisfying. It is really this one that's the unknown. Just handed to you. You're going to go with it. You know that you're going to be victorious, and that's all down to you observing the Divine Feminine. I've come over extremely hot and I feel quite sick. Okay, breathe. Breathe through this. Hangman. Okay, so this is you really getting concerned now, because it's like, how do you know? Because you haven't said anything. You've been, you know, in silence. It looks like you have put your tools down, so whatever you was working on, you have been hanging here. Stripped bare, as you can see. You haven't said anything. And this is, how does the Divine Feminine know? Okay, the sickness has gone now, so we've got that out of the way. But we're going to have to read what the Hangman wants to say. Up, 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 up to the top. You're going to be top of your game. Top of the league, I'm telling you. See, I know without knowing. You're going to be top of your league. Very influential here, Divine Masculine. The Hanged Man. He hasn't said a word. You just know. Go deeper now and let go of your striving. True freedom and independence are found through surrender. That's what you need to do. Reversal of values or attitudes. Yeah, your belief systems aren't the same. You want to choose a new path, and this enlightened path. You've been enlightened. Surrender or sacrifice, peace and independence. Peace, understanding and patience. The seeds of inspiration may soon be harvested in a period of successful creative activity. Wow, lots coming your way. Divine Masculine, once you surrender. So the seeds of inspiration may soon be harvested. It's nearly time. In a period of successful creative activity, you could experience deep feelings that seem to have little to do with your everyday circumstances as your inner awareness and sensitivities develop. Sensitive topic. Maybe you feel a bit sick. Sick to the stomach. Let's not talk about it. No, let's. It's a concern. Letting go of expectations. Okay, that's what I was speaking about. It's like you don't know really if you're going to meet the expectations that you believe have been set upon you. Letting go of expectations in order to discover more about a particular situation. A radical reversal of values or attitudes. That's bloody awesome, Divine Masculine. Let's get you out of this strop. Okay. Coming up to blankety blank in a minute. So we've got the Tower. Okay, well, there's two figures here coming out of the Tower. I feel, and the walls come tumbling down, and you're being then transported onto new karma waters, this path that you've now decided to take. You are with the Divine Feminine. You're not talking. Death is transporting you to paradise. They're getting you both out of hell, and it's time. Which means that you're both aligned. It's like it's time to take that jump, that leap of faith, both of you. The Divine Feminine does have her crown on here. Okay, but the foundation's now, the Tower's here. Boom, 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 boom. Six of Swords. Journeying, solace and healing. The conflict and difficulties often associated with the suit of swords have either ceased or are in abeyance. Comfort, solace and the promise of renewal. That promise. Now might be a good time to plan a retreat or a holiday. He's ready for it. He's ready for his escape. With the Divine Feminine here. Now might be a good time to plan a retreat or holiday, a journey in consciousness aided by ritual and meditation techniques can be healing and enlightening. A journey to reforge bonds can open up a possibility for renewal. It's really with the Divine Feminine here, that's beautiful. There's a possibility here for renewal, Divine Masculines, because you've got this fear that this love is over. Okay, and I wanted to sing, this love is unbreakable. A journey to reforge bonds can open up the possibility for renewal. You have to take that step, Divine Masculine. You have to try to renew this connection. All is not lost. Oh, as Jasper went past, he just kind of opened his mouth and went, what noise did you make? You can come up onto my lap, but I've got skates on. Do you want to? Let me just quickly shuffle these. Come on in. Oh, I haven't even looked at the next card. We're doing the blankety blank. Well, okay, let's do it this way round then. Now you've come for the blankety blank. Okay, be good. No nipping, mummy, today, please. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, which is the Divine Feminine. She's like banging on her drum. It's just time. It's like get ready for the tribal dance. Let's get the next one. Oh, we've got the Divine Masculine here. Very much balanced in his feminine energy. There's two children in the background. I did mention about a fatherly figure. What's with the boxes falling over in there? What was that about? Did you hear it? Who is it? It's not you, is it? Who's throwing boxes around? Queen of Pentacles, the Divine Feminine here, looking at the Divine Masculine, and he's here in his feminine energy with the children. So it's definitely memories of love, this new path, being the role model. It actually ended with that clue of what's next, what to expect next. And what card come up is that you have an important life purpose with children. You are here to help, guide, and to parent the children of the world. So we've got the Divine Mother with the Divine Masculine. Does he think he's going to be able to do this? Will he meet the expectations? Unconditional love with the Divine Feminine here. And that's what they're moving on to. Look, Tower, leaving hell, onto unconditional love. The universe is offering it. I want to say the Divine Feminine is offering it. Divine Masculine here, wanting it. He's a bit defensive. He might be standing his ground though. So it's like I feel as if he doesn't do it for himself, he's going to do this prophecy for the children, to be that role model, to set a good example. So he's taking a leap of faith to that. Okay, that's a good sign, Jasp. I don't want to be nipped today, darling, please. Yeah, I want to do the cards. Good boy. So he could be protecting this now, taking that leap of faith. There's justice here, so confidence will be emitted into the Divine Masculine by justice. But let's have a look at the Queen of Pentacles. We get this wrapped up, yeah? You want to go out? Oh, sorry, why are you wagging your tail at me? I didn't mean to catch you with my bracelet. You're a bit sensitive today, Jasp. He senses it's like a heightened. Queen of Pentacles. Generous, patient, and pragmatic. You may need to care for your body, your finances or possessions, or your land or property, your relationship with the land and the earth. Perhaps you need to treat yourself to some sensual pleasures. It's like the Divine Feminine could do with a nice little retreat away with the Divine Masculine. Okay. Perhaps you need to treat yourself to some sensual pleasures. Divine Feminine's like looking saying that would be nice. And we have the masculine. Really, it's the same for the masculine as well. I feel like maybe he does everything for the children here. But this is a good move. Okay, this is about making their life happy, fruitful. A life of love. So let's look at the Six of Cups. Integrating money, So that will be integrating with the Divine Feminine, especially as she's the Queen of Pentacles. Now, if we just go back, it said that the Queen of Pentacles needs to... You may need to care for your body, your finances or possessions, or your land or property. And then we go to the masculine, and it says, integrating money, reunion and exchange. This is coming together as like an extended family. Integrating your past with your present, a reunion with an old friend or lover, or a re-established relationship, an exchange of gifts or feelings, a heartfelt exchange between you and your surroundings, developing a deep affinity for nature, deeper connections with your sense of home. I said your senses were heightened. It's a sense of home. You're going to stay home while Mummy goes out? Well, you stayed out in the garden when I came in. I saw you. I saw you in the sun. I did. Well, I won't be far. I'm just going to go out the front now. Okay. That was a bit of a wet kiss you just gave me, Jazz. Still nice all the same. Let's look at this fall. Let's look at this fall. Oh, Jasp. Jasp, I've got skates on. Oh, it's not going to be easy to pick you up. That's it. Don't sit on the microphone, though. Right, guys, let's get this wrapped up. We've got the fall. It's a rebirth, so it's the Divine Masculine here. Jasp, you can't nip me. Come on, Mummy's lap. Come down for Mummy. Sorry, guys. Butt in the air. Come on. Jasp, come on. Good boy. That's it. Rebirth. With the Fool card, the leap of faith. So we're back to centre. We're going to go again. We're going to give it another go. He's faced his judgment and he's come out. So let's have a look at the rebirth. At the back here. One away from the Divine Feminine in the world now. He just feels a little bit more underdeveloped. He's going to take to it like a fish to water. Right, okay, I need to get this message out. You hear the call and awaken to the new light of day. Good boy. Okay, trying to distract me. You hear the call and awaken to the new light of day. You have entered the darkness and drunk of the cup of silence. Yes, you have. Look, cup of silence. You've had that one. Where are you? See, look. It's a couple lovely. You have chosen life and emerge reborn after the silence. Get your skates on them. Chop chop. Following a call, new directions, renewal, transformation and decision making. The power of the call. You may have heard the call of your vocation, your mission in life. The spiritual path you are seeking, or simply the call of a new direction you need to take. Rebirth into a life that is more fully your own. You may have come to a crossroads in your life, and a decision is required that will take you in a new direction with the Fool taking that leap of faith. You know where you're going. Justice. Okay, so why is justice here? What do we need justice to balance out? You've got the help of the tower. Well, the help of the tower. There's a lot of major arcanas on this table, really. Okay, justice. Let's have a look. So the blankety blank was the Ace of Cups and the Seven of Wands. You're protecting the Holy Grail. You're protecting unconditional love and you've been silent about it. This love is unbreakable. Okay, need to break the silence. In he comes. He's over the hump. It's the last hurdle. He's on his way. He's nearly there. Felt like I was at the races. Prince of Wands. Passion for purpose. Bring it on, Divine Masculines. Look at you. And he's off. You've heard the call. It's time. I felt there it was going to say like the Prince of Wales. Got to say what I unless it's the Prince of Wally's. Prince of Wales. That's what come through. I shall share. Prince of Wands, come on, let's do this, and we can wrap this reading up. No procrastinating now. Come on, let's get to the page. That's the Queen. That's the Prince. Passionate, eager, and rebellious. Oh, I love it. I love a naughty man. I was going to say naughty boy, but you rebel. Enthusiasm for new ideas, enjoy in travel and adventure, relish in challenges and meeting new people. I need to work on reliability, attention to detail and commitment. May indicate moving house, putting ideas into action, or meeting interesting people. Like the tribe. It's just bloody awesome. Let's look at the bottom of the deck because we had you quite grumpy here. It looks like you're going to hear the call. You're going to feel the call. You're going to follow the call. So here you are. Yeah. It's time. You're unhappy. Come on. We only use these cards for a reason. And that's to pull out the bloody Ten of Pentacles. Okay. Your legacy. Chop chop. Get your skates on. Time to go. Look at me getting all excited. Come on. Let's practice. Practice, practice, practice. Practice makes perfect. This life is really just about making yourself proud of your actions and your choices and your contribution. So let's look at this Ten of Pentacles. Two unhappy cards here, Divine Masculines. I knew I was speaking to you guys. Come on, look, it's time for a beer. It's time to celebrate, time to chill out. A nice meal with your buddies of like-minded people. It's time for the collective masculines to come out of hell and drink from that holy grail. Come out of hell and drink from the holy grail. I love it. Lily, hi. We're just like swapping over here. Okay. Ten of Pentacles, guys. I'm going to read it. Blessings, prosperity and legacy. You may be in receipt of a legacy or are creating one, either for your family or the wider community. Well, we know that this is a wider community deal. Prosperity, suitable conditions for making new investments. I think something's happened this morning, you know. Even difficult circumstances can carry hidden benefits. Yes, it can. And the chance to count our blessings and to discover that they're too numerous to count. Okay, I feel drawn to tell you a story where if you've actually been listening to the Master Key from Napoleon Hill that I have on, it's pinned at the top of the Facebook Channel of Love page. If you listen to that, he does speak about finding, like through adversity, an equivalent benefit. Didn't sound right. Okay. And he spoke about how he discovered this when his mum made her transition. Okay. And he said that if his mum hadn't made her transition, he wouldn't have been where he was, because it was actually his stepmom that encouraged him and loved him and supported him. So, there you go. Everything's in order. Trying to have that positive mental attitude at all times. Trying to look for that equal seed of benefit for you in adversity. Was that all for that card? Yes. We're going to get you a postcard from Spirit. It doesn't feel very comfortable, Lil. Are you okay? You look quite young and vibrant today. You're so white. You're like this snowy white. Hope floats. Come on, we know that. I said about the cork. It's going to pop back up. Hope floats. Right at the bottom there. I don't know if you can see that, but... Dearest Jew, let us ask you, are you looking for happiness outside of your everyday, moment-to-moment experience, thinking you will find happiness out there someday? So many go chasing... What is that noise? What was that noise? Well, what was it? Because it sounded like someone scratching at these doors, but they're open. Okay, we're getting distracted. Dearest you, let us ask you, are you looking for happiness outside of your everyday, moment-to-moment experience, thinking you will find happiness out there someday? So many go chasing a magic it out there, but it never could be found there. So we want to share a secret that shouldn't be a secret. You are pure joy. What made you is pure joy. And every time you wake up, and even when you sleep, you have joy waiting to be expressed inside you. Joy and happiness and fullness come from doing joy, being joy, knowing it, cultivating it, and lighting it in your heart so you can share it. You must know this, so when the time comes, you will be fully free, and your joyful being and actions will turn you into a beacon of starlight. Look within and be joyful, even for tears and loss, for they mean you have lived, really lived. Jump into it all and love every minute. We love you like crazy over here. Love's got me looking so crazy in love right now. Okay. Love's got you looking crazy. Okay, in love. It's cool. Let's get you some Archangel guidance. How long have we been on for? 47 minutes. And it's 1440. So I want to be off by 1444, please. I'll go to work. Light workers, cool. Out on your skates. Okay. You've got peace. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. Love is all you need. Okay. Look past the surface of this situation and see the underlying truth that everyone involved is a child of God filled with love. By focusing upon this truth, you elicit loving behaviour and solutions. Even though appearances may seem otherwise, trust that a higher wisdom is in charge. Love is the only power that exists, and its light shines away any seeming darkness. Hold the intention to look for examples of this light within yourself and others, and you'll have more light in your mind, heart, thoughts and life. This knowledge is the foundation of peace. That's the knowledge you've been receiving. It said here, even through your dreams, and it said every time you wake up, I felt like something's happened this morning, and even when you sleep, you have joy waiting to be expressed inside you. So when you wish to feel more centred, calm and peaceful, call upon Shamal. He is the Archangel of personal and global peace. He's very kind, loving and sweet, and he'll evoke a pleasant feeling of excitement when he works with you. Thank you. He must be with me today. Very excited. 1441. Shamal sees your true qualities and loves you unconditionally. I seem to have gone into the shadows. Come back, come back. Sorry, sometimes it just makes it a bit lighter. Come on, time to lighten up. One more. Okay, you've got 2 minutes. What are we going to do, Lil? What can we get out in 2 minutes' time? Journey of love, I reckon we could. I'm sticking to my schedule today. 2 minutes, I'm gone. Let's have a look, guys. Love is all you need. You have totally different eyes, Lily, to the other cats that we have in the house. You've got sacred convergence, 28. let's do this. 28, that brings us to a 10. 1, 0, completions, new beginnings. There is a coming together happening within your body and soul, a unification of all that is within you. This is akin to travelling to a strange land, as all sorts of new sensations, not all welcome at first, begin to make themselves known to you. If you are experiencing discomfort within your own body or uncertainty and a sense of expansion to include more of life in your thoughts and feelings, then you are conscious of this sacred convergence. It's like two worlds or more colliding. If you are sensitive, you will feel it happening as an important event without necessarily having a physical situation to attribute the experience to, or upon which to hang an explanation. You may also be encountering this in a very physical sense, by finding yourself in situations which you previously would have avoided. You may be meeting people and thrown into relationship with them, apparently more by circumstance than by your own conscious choosing. This is a meeting of you with your shadow and something to rejoice in, even if it is uncomfortable at times. So when the divine masculine, divine feminine face each other, it's their shadow and light. They're really facing like the opposite of them. It's quite scary because you see yourself reflected back at you. Okay, this is a meeting of you and your shadow and something to rejoice in, even if it is uncomfortable at times. Be gentle and loving with yourself and kindly seek to find the beauty in what you are learning about yourself, in your interactions and experiences. You are a wise soul, seeking to know yourself rather than judge others. Remember your divine perfection as you are thrilled and challenged in this time of great growth. You are guided to be curious, as though travelling to a foreign land and remaining open to experiencing its treasures. This oracle holds a message for you. A deeper part of yourself is calling you forward. Any discontent, struggle, anxiety or fear is a subconscious recognition of this. Don't worry, you are a unique plant in the divine garden. You don't have to know what plant you are in order to grow. You just need to live each day and the growth happens naturally. Then you can see, over time, the beauty of your true nature revealing itself to you. It will be a revelation to be relished. We're a minute over. Let's do this. From the white foam on a surface of blue to the mystery beneath the waves. Wherever your travels may lead, may the artist's touch inspire us to explore the ocean's realm and celebrate the beauty as land gives way to water and water to the unknown. Okay guys, have yourself a fantastic Saturday and I will catch up with you soon. Okay, take care. Much love. Bye for now.